Ben Prestage, pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
How did you end up playing TanJazz?
I had a friend, I live in Florida in United States, and a friend of mine heard me play at a local, like a little tiny cafe in Florida, 5 minutes from my house. His name's John Hungerford. And John Hungerford heard me and said, I have a friend in France that puts on a festival in Tangier. And he said, if you give me a CD, I'll give it to my friend, John Hungerford. And then maybe you could play in Morocco. And I said, I don't know. You know, I thought he just wanted a free CD, so I said, whatever. So I gave him a free CD. And a week later, Philip Lauren, that puts on this festival, emailed me and said, yeah, I want you at my festival. So I was 5 minutes from my home, and yeah, so yeah, somebody contacted me from here and said, let's go to Tangier. I said, okay, we'll try it and see what happens. So.
And the second year here, so you obviously enjoy the place.
Yeah, it's very nice. Yeah,
what's it about Morocco that you love most, or Tangiers?
Wow, it's different, a whole different culture, very different culture, different atmosphere, and I just think it's a wonderful festival, you know, to tell you the truth. Beautiful festival, great musicians, African jazz, jazz from Morocco, Central Africa. There's no festival in the United States like this, you know. There really is not. It's very unique festival. And good people, met some good friends here. So yeah.
You've got quite a sort of, almost a homemade sort of feel to your music, especially the way you built that guitar that you was explaining on the stage earlier on.
Yeah, I didn't build it. I have a friend that builds this. Yeah. I have a friend in Memphis, Tennessee. His name is John Lowe, L-O-W-E, from Memphis, Tennessee. Makes those instruments. Yeah. So he's a good friend of mine, and he still builds those in Memphis. And he lives there. He tours too. He's a musician. He tours, plays those instruments. But I've known him for a long time, and he got me into the cigar box guitar. And the diddly bow, that's what I was playing tonight. Oh. And it's really, the diddly bow is based on African instruments, and especially the African instruments that were brought over to America, you know, maybe 200 years ago, 300 years ago, and they evolved in America into the diddly bow that I play, and it's very similar to the instruments that are here. Like, I've seen people walking through the Medina here that are playing things that look very similar to my cigar box guitar. They look very similar. They're a little bigger body, but it's not a cigar box, but it's a big box with a broom handle or two handles, and it's very similar to what I play. And it's amazing to me to come to Africa and see the instrument that I play, like, to see how it evolved into that. And it hasn't evolved very much. It really hasn't evolved very much. I mean, it's amazing, like, just the stringed instruments that they have here, and how, like, banjo and guitar are basically, you can tell they come from stringed instruments from Africa. When you come to Morocco, you can see people playing those things, and it's amazing to see that.
How would you describe your music?
It's a mix of, I would say it's American music. It's American music for sure, and Southern American music. From it's a cross between old blues, a little bit of jazz, and country music. Yeah, that's what I'd say. Very Southern. Yeah.
And I think you had pretty much the biggest crowd tonight there. Obviously, you know, must have seen you last year and coming back next year.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see. We'll see.
So, lyrically, what would you like to express in your music?
I like to express life. I mean, I think any artist, I mean, that's what art is, right? Art is life, and you express life, and kind of the way you see life. So I express the way I see life. I express, you know, good and bad, you know, happy times, bad times, you know, the struggle between good and evil, you know. But mostly when I play live, I think if I play music live, when I'm playing in front of, you know, people are there to hear me play, I want people to forget about the troubles they have in their life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, to forget about that. Because if I was just a 100% artist, then I would play for myself. But when I'm on stage, I have to play for the people that are there, and I want them to. That's my job. They need to forget about if they have problems with their parents, have problems with their job, have problems paying their bills. That's my job, is so they forget about that. And I understand that. And I think when I play music, I want them to forget about that in different ways. You know, maybe sometimes I can sing about bad times and hard times, and they can still forget about their hard times and think about somebody else's hard times. And most of the time, I think of good feelings when I play. And I think that's the main thing. As an artist, as a musician, I think the main goal is to give people something in their life that they can take for that moment and have like a good moment in their life, one good moment in their life. I don't want to change their life. I want them to have one good time, one little short moment. If I play 1 hour, I hope they have one good hour in their life. I take it one step at a time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you achieved it tonight without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, and I think some people, I think people were dancing, having a good time, you know, and I think that's what it's about. I think sometimes people think about blues and think about it's hard times. And sometimes it is. I mean, yeah, blues is, but everybody has some hard times. Some people more than others. I mean, some people a lot more than others. And, you know, I've had hard times in my life. I think everybody has. And I can express the hard times through my music, but what I really want to do when I'm on stage is to make people think about their hard times for just a split second, maybe play some blues, slow blues, and then make them forget about their hard times. Take that shit away. Take that away from them. Take all the negativity in their life, put it behind them for 1 hour. If I can do that, then I've done my job, and I do what I want to do as an artist.
Yeah,
you know?
Definitely. And thanks a lot for your time, by the way. But you had 3 songs for somebody that hasn't quite picked up your music as yet. What 3 would they have to check out?
What's that? 3 songs?
3 tracks from your repertoire. Which ones?
Depends on what they want to hear. What do you mean, political?
No, just sum you up as an artist, as it were.
That's hard to do in 3 songs. I think, okay, I'll tell you one song. Sum me up as an artist. One track is One Crow Murder. That's off one of my latest CDs. It's called One Crow Murder, and it's a play on words. Poetically, a group of crows is called a murder in the United States. So you have one crow, it's a crow. You know, geese, a flock of geese. A group of crows is called a murder. It's a play on words, it's poetic, and I say I'm a one crow murder, one wolf pack. And basically it sums up me as an artist as a one-man band. And if you listen to the lyrics, it talks about me doing everything myself. I write my own songs, I play drums myself, I play guitar myself, play bass myself, play harmonica myself, I sing myself. I do all the graphic design on my CDs. But and the last verse of the song sums it up and says, I can't do this myself. I cannot do this myself. Basically, I cannot do it without people like you interviewing me and letting people know about me, and I can't do it without the audience that listen to me, and I can't do it without just people that listen to music, people that enjoy it, you know? I mean, you know, anybody can be an artist inside their own house, inside their own apartment, inside their own place, and it doesn't mean anything unless you get your art out to other people. And that's what the whole song's about. That kind of sums up what I do in one track, basically. One Crow Murder.
Anything else you'd like to say to Music News watchers?
Hey, hope you love music, man. Hope you enjoy this interview, and I tell you what, if you didn't enjoy the interview, come out to one of the shows. You'll enjoy it a lot more than the interview.
It's a pleasure meeting you. Thanks
Yeah,
a lot.
certainly. Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
All right.